away.
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, and it is thought fit through all of Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Married, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most tragic death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I'm for and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
It is a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That should ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet, my chief humor is for a tyrant. Now name the rest of the players. This is Ercles' vein, a tyrant's vein. Lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender. Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Flute, must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That is all done. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe, too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Oh, Thisbe, Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, lover dear. My Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Quince.
You must play Thisbe's father, myself, Pyramus's father, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is the play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
Yet extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion, too. I will roar, so that it will do every man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, so that the Duke may say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you shall do it too terribly, that you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, as they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
I grant you, friends, that if we should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any nightingale. I will roar you as were any sucking dove.
No, you must play Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a gentleman as one shall see on a lovely summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But masters, here are your parts, and I am to beg you, desire you, and entreat you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the shall be dogged by company in our devices, no. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties such as our play wants. I beg you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take things. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut both strings. Seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
But will not the ladies be afeard of the light? I fear. I want you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God, shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies. Or, fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours, if you think I come hither as a lion, for pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is a snug joiner.
Well, if it shall be so, then all is well. But there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into the chamber. For, if you will know, Pyramus and Thisbe do meet by moonlight.
But doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar! Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Well, then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn and say he comes to disfigure or to present a person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe do speak through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, bottom.
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if it shall be so, then all is well. Come sit down, everything your son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter through that break, and so every man according to his cue. Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, step forth.
Thisbe, the flower of odious savors sweet.
Odors.
Odors, savors sweet. Smell not my breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Must I speak now? Aye, marry must you, for you must understand that he goes, but to see about a voice that he has heard, and is to come again. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, and most lovely too, as true toss that here's the better fire, all these Pyramus at meet. Nighness is too, man. Why you must not speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and everything. Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tire. Oh, as true toss that yet would never tire.
Thisbe, if I were fair, I were only thou.
We are haunted! Pray, masters!
To make me a fear.
Oh, Father Mary James, what do I see on me?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you? You see their knavery. This is to frighten me, to make an ass of me if they could. I will not stir from this place, do what they can. No, I will walk up and down here, and I will sing so that they may hear I am not afraid.